I don't normally do spoiler reviews. It's because I want people to find my videos on YouTube and then decide if they want to watch it. But for this movie, The Prodigy, I have to spoil this movie simply because it's so dumb and I don't want people to watch it. The Prodigy is a movie that came out in 2018, I think, or this year, I'm not even sure. But essentially, a famous YouTuber on movie reviewer said it was okay, so I checked it out. It's not okay. This movie sucked. It's the most boring horror thriller I've ever seen in my entire life. There's like nothing happens in this movie. I'm gonna go in the plot now. So this movie's about a couple. They have a baby. He's premature, but on the night that he's born, a serial killer is killed. And we find out that the kid is a prodigy. You know, he's growing up and all of a sudden he starts exhibiting erratic behavior. The mom investigates, but the dad's aloof and he just thinks the kid, you know, has mental illness or whatever. But since he's a prodigy, they think, you know, maybe he's just weird or whatever. But essentially she finds out that their son is being possessed by the serial killer that died. It's a twist on the demonic possession movie, except it's not a demonic possession, it's just a possession. And usually this wouldn't be a bad thing, and the examples the film gives, the other possessions are just, you know, people. But, you know, the person trying to inhabit Miles is a serial killer, and he's disturbed, and he's hurting people. And it's a very similar take of a demon possession movie and like maybe a Bad Seed movie like The Bad Seed or The Omen. So this movie sort of just paces around a bit. Miles does more and more vicious things, the main theme being, you know, mommy, will you still love me? And then the finale is trash. I mean, it's just the dumbest, cheapest ending you could possibly think of. Essentially, the last 20 minutes, the mom decides that the only way to banish this soul trying to take over her son's soul is to give him what he wants. He wants to kill the last remaining victim that he never got to kill. So she drugs him, finds out where this woman lives, invites herself in, tries to shoot her with a gun, but she can't do it because she's a normal person. However, the kid shows up, wakes up, kills the woman anyway, runs off into the field, and the mom chases him into a field, and we find out that the kid was never there about halfway during the movie. You know, he was just pretending to be the kid. The kid's gone. So she's like pointing a gun at him and she's like, you will not have my son's body, because he's gloating. And then bang, a random hunter, a dude with a rifle was there and he shoots her. It is the most random, cheapest thing you could possibly think of. The kid runs over the hunter and goes, oh my God, she was going to kill me. And she's all like, no, you know, this kid's evil. End of movie. He gets put in foster care. Now, the reason why this ending is so cheap and stupid is because they don't really set up the hunter, you know? And that's not really like what someone would do. I mean, if you're a hunter and you're shooting at birds or whatever, and you walk into a field and you see a little boy, you know, and a mom, probably assuming they know each other, mom with a gun pointing at the kid, your first instinct wouldn't be, kill the woman with a gut shot. It would be, hey, you, put the gun down, lady. Like, what are you doing, you know? Your first instinct isn't to shoot first, ask questions later. It would be to ask questions, then maybe shoot, because, you know, there must be a plausible reason why a grown woman is holding a gun at a young boy in a field. And it's just a Deus Ex Machina type bullshit ending that just utterly robs this film of a viewing. Even without the ending, the movie is really sleepy and boring. They cut away a lot of the thrills. The creepiest part of the movie being a scene with the psychiatrist specialist who's trying to like get the name out of the kid. It's very similar to, you know, what is your name, demonic possession trope. But The Prodigy is just a total misfire of a film. The acting's fine. I mean, Taylor Schilling from Orange is the New Black is solid. The kid's pretty good. The husband's fine. It's just the plot isn't very intriguing. It's not scary. It's got no thrills. It's got no suspense. Nothing going for it. Ending is just so cheap and dumb. I'll give it a 0 out of 10.